Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Scott Grossberg, author of The Most Magical Secret, 4 Weeks to an Ecstatic Life. And here we are at the start of 2016. I am so excited to be sharing a whole new year of concepts, thoughts, trainings, and, my way of doing things with you so that you can adapt them, adopt them, and modify them so that you have all the success and happiness that you could even imagine. I'd like to start off this whole new year with a reminder, and that's that thinking magically, thinking like a magician, creating and manifesting your success and happiness and quality of life really only involves 3 things that you have to remember. The first is mastering your magic. The second is mastering your audience. And then finally, mastering your doing. Today, I'd like to talk with you. I'd like to inspire you. I'd like to get your commitment that you're going to move forward with mastering your magic. We're going to go all the way back and start at the beginning. Because when you think like a magician, it really is a combination of your knowledge, your beliefs, and your faith all rolled into one. It's not just knowledge, it's not just beliefs, it's not just faith. It's that special alchemy of all of those. And I'm asking you to start thinking about what it is that you actually believe about magic. What is so important for you to live the life of a magician, to actually go out into the world, think about something, imagine something, create something up here, and then manifest it out into the world so that it's something you experience and that it's something you share with others. So first and foremost for this next week, I want you to commit to actually sitting down and writing out, what do you know about magic? What do you believe about magic? And what do you put your faith in that magic, that internal calling, that internal desire, that heart on fire actually is going to work for you? It's a combination of those 3. And then I want you to go back into the book and I want you to look up that chapter where I discuss objects of affection. Objects of affection in and of themselves are not magic. A ring is not magic. A bracelet is not magic. A necklace is not magic. Beads that you wear around your wrist, they're not magic. All of them, however, are triggers for something magical. Now I'm going to say that again. Your objects of affection are intended to be triggers to remind you, to constantly bring to the forefront of what you're doing every day those things that you know and believe and have faith in. And I want you to commit for me here at the beginning of 2016 to go out and find, or let it find you, that object of affection. You might have multiple ones, depending on what it is that you're doing and creating and what's calling to you at the moment. And then, to the extent that you're comfortable doing so, I'd love for you to share photos or videos on our special group page of your object of affection and kind of explain what it does for you, how it works, what it triggers. Now, I want to also annotate what I'm telling you. My beads of togetherness, and I did a whole video on that for you. The beads that I wear, the first time you do something like that, the first time you wear them or you let them wear you, whatever the case may be, it's a novelty. People aren't used to seeing those kinds of things on you. Now, if you're wearing a necklace or you've got something in a wallet or a pocket, they won't see it. Nonetheless, that new added component to your magical life is a novelty for others and for you. Once you start turning it into a ritual, however, it starts becoming commonplace. You start forgetting about it. Yes, it's there to remind you. Others start recognizing it on you, and it's, in 2 weeks, it's not novel anymore. Novelty and commonplace are part of the process of magic. I'm more interested in you getting to the point where your object of affection, whatever that is, becomes your signature. What is it? When you see it, it's instantly powerful. It instantly triggers the magical thoughts, the magical inspiration. It keeps you motivated. It helps you create. It lets others see you and instantly know, hey, magic is about to happen. What is it that you can do, that you can take, that you can mold so that your object of affection becomes your signature? Now, by the way, I've given you some wallpapers in the last week, right? You can actually take your phone, stick the wallpaper onto the phone, and turn your phone into an object of affection. That's how easy this works. It's whatever will trigger thinking like a magician. And so that's what I want right here at the beginning of 2016, to inspire you, to keep you going, to get you going, to get you unstuck, to fill in and pave over the gap that you might have had. Let's just start right back at the beginning by you starting to master your magic. And that begins with you knowing, believing, and having faith in some magic. That necessarily implies that you know what your magic is. And maybe you're in the process of finding all this out as you go along day to day. That's okay as well. It's all about intention. Paying attention to the intention of doing magic. Remember, I said magic is not knowledge. Doing is the magic. You've got to actually get out and do something. And then I want you to commit this week. Get your object of affection, and they might change along the way, by the way. That's okay. You don't have to have the same object of affection all the time, and you certainly don't have to have just one. The point is to have these triggers, these things that will get you going, keep you reminded, fan the flames of desire inside of you, so that you're actually out doing magic in the world. And then finally, again, I would love for you to post pictures or videos of you with your object of affection so that we can all applaud you, celebrate you, and share in that magic as well. And who knows, maybe your object of affection will inspire somebody else. I've seen some of the photos of others already. Todd Landman, for example. You've personally shown me your object of affection, and it is outstanding. For those of you like Todd who have objects of affection who were lovingly and carefully crafted by genuine masters for a particular purpose, if you're comfortable putting down your resources on our page so that we can share those gifts with others, and maybe again others will be inspired to reach out and have the same craftsman make or build something for them, then do that too. Our page is all about sharing, and here at the beginning of 2016, I can't think of a better way to share than to start committing to those objects of affection that trigger your magical thinking and your magical doing. Now with that, go out and make it a magical week.